But why do you think people are afraid to just talk about money, to make decisions on investing money? They're scared to go earn more. Why are people afraid of money in general, do you think?
Well, I can tell you, for me, like, I was always scared of money, you know, and I was terrified of it. So like, if you look at, still today, like, I look at the bill of everything. It's a
bill of everything?
If something costs something, I want to know how much it was. And so, like, how much is it? Like, I'm going to ask that question, whether it matters or not. It doesn't matter where I get in my life. I don't think I'm ever going to be free of how much was that?
How much is the dinner? How much was
dinner? How much was the tip? How much was the coat? How much was the jacket? What did, you know, me and Elena, like, Elena's like, hey, it's going to be fine, man. Like, look at what you've done. We cannot spend this. And I'm like, how much was it? I want to know how much it was, because when I grew up, you had to know what things cost. And so the point, your question about money is a terrifying thing, because it's the one thing in life that, you know, the NFL is not going to give me the ball. And I'm never going to get a chance to golf. I can't win in those environments, but with money, everybody gets money. It's the one place where everybody gets it, and now what do I do? And I can lose it now. So it's a terrifying concept, like power. You know, very few of us ever get any kind of influence or power, right? Once you get it, you're like, hey, what do I do with this? You know, am I going to do it? Am I going to do the right things with it? And so I think people withhold themselves because we're not educated about money. We don't know where it comes from. We have a lot of misinformation about it. Our parents terrified us. You know, money doesn't grow on trees. Save your money, it'll save you. All these things our parents told us because they were enamored or encumbered with the same kind of liabilities around money. I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to keep it. And the worst part that we're all at is I don't know how to invest it. So what I'll do is some people get good at getting it. Very few, actually. Fewer people at keeping it, but probably more than getting it. There's probably a big group in America that have learned how to keep money.
Because they're afraid to lose it.
They don't want to invest it. They don't want to use it. They don't want to, you know, Kanye talks about this, how white people save all their money. And they just keep it. They just store it. Like, I had an uncle, he buried everything he ever made. It went in the backyard.
Wow.
The other uncle was a guy that he worked hard, very, very frugal, and he would buy real estate, but it was always buy low and sell high. He actually never sold anything, but that was the concept: buy low, buy the cheapest, lowest, get everything on a deal. If there's food stamps to be gotten, you go get those food stamps. If there's a government deal, get it. If it's Section 8 and the government will pay you, pay it. So both these guys, different kind of mentalities, were extremely frugal. My other uncle worked in a refinery. He basically saved all his money, paid everything off, got out of debt. That was their lifestyle. My dad died when I was 10. So he paid all his debt off, had everything paid. And so that's all I had, right? Everybody around me was like, get money, keep it, don't use it, you know, but you should invest, but nobody ever learns that third one. And so I think we're just a bunch of people walking around terrified of this apparency of it's scarce,
right? And
it's not. And you know, it's not. There's nothing scarce about it.
Didn't they just print more in the last couple of years?
We printed more. I think we printed more money since the last time I was with you than they printed in the last 100 years.
That's crazy.